The king of beasts, the world's strongest creature, and emperor of the sea, that's what I am. With a raging rain of thunder and a fist fortified by steel, it's time to enact the Age of the Dragon and conquer the One Piece for myself. What's up guys, it's Punchy, and I'm back with another absolutely insane Deepwoken character recreation for you to enjoy. As you might know, I love to remake my favorite anime characters in Deepwoken from the series that we all know and love, but this time, it's something special. Surprisingly, I haven't really touched One Piece as a series, even though it's my all-time favorite. Seriously, I don't know why I haven't done too much with One Piece, but I'm glad to return to my roots. It's about time for Kaido to rise from the depths into the heavens. Of course, watch out because there will be heavy spoilers for One Piece and its Wano arc, and you have been warned. Kaido, a beast among men, the strongest creature in the entire world. Equipped with his mythical Zoan devil fruit, the Uo no Mi model Azure Dragon, Kaido transforms into a dragon to enact destruction. With elemental control, laser beams, insane Haki prowess, and of course his iconic Kanabo, Kaido is one of the strongest legends in One Piece history. No matter what you do, Haki transcends all. Moshi Moj, today I'm News Punchy, the best source of information across all the 7 seas. You know, it's kinda getting hard to do this without getting my hands dirty, so I might have to stay underground for a while. But of course, don't worry, because we don't gatekeep around here. Anyway, I love giving information to all my beloved fans and sharing stories about interesting characters from all your favorite series. So if you want to help me out so I can share your story, make sure to like and subscribe, and most importantly, please comment. Yeah, the News Punchy publication needs to know who you want to see next, so leave a message and let's get started. Thanks again, and please enjoy. Kaido is just one of those characters that has so much to cover, with absolute control over basically anything elemental, insane dragon capability, and physical strength like nobody else. There's basically infinite potential for creativity. As always, feel free to make this character how you like, but comment down below how you would recreate Kaido. I love seeing what you guys do, and the entire point is to inspire people to make something creative, so please don't feel restricted by my build. But you guys want to see what I did. Recreated in Deepwoken, you know I had to craft Kaido, the king of Wano, as a mythical Zoan Capra. During the Onigashima festival, Kaido awakens the Uo no Mi, or fish fruit, abandoning his humanity and fusing into his strongest form. So we gotta show respect to the goat himself with our human hybrid dragon form, but if you like, feel free to make this build with Kaido's base form. The Deepwoken Capra's innate horns look great alongside Kaido's massive dark hair. Pushing it further, to perfect Kaido, we gotta combine both the moon ring and the waning ring to give us some wrinkles, showing off his experience. He's around 60, but that's like Unk status in One Piece, so he isn't exactly an old head. Anyway, Kaido usually throws hands without any crazy drip, but we can't forget his giant cape, armbands, and muscular appearance. The martial artist fit with Smith's gloves looks great alongside the massive brilliant cape. And for Kaido, we gotta stay shirtless, but for now, we don't really have tattoos, so yeah, we're stuck with this. Our weapon of choice for the King of Beasts was of course the one and only Hasakai Storm Kanabo. Kaido's iconic club remains his strongest weapon, conducting the heavens alongside his Thunder Bagua techniques. Truly legendary, the Hasakai Kanabo itself perfectly embodies Kaido's crushing presence as one of the strongest Yonkos throughout all of the seas. Empowered by the heavens, he swings and leaves none standing. The Kanabo's devastating swing represents Kaido's destructive stunning Thunder Bagua, while his slam down reflects his drunken rage. Insane damage like this reflects the Dragon King's desire to conquer, and if you're making this build, you have to pick this up immediately. On the other hand, for storm control with the mythical Uo no Mi model Azure Dragon, the Storm Enchant and Surge Path transform our electricity into a surge of Tempest Plasma. In the end, we all return to nature. To become the strongest creature in the world, you must face death directly and utterly cast it away. Surrounded by monsters, Kaido became a monster, grasping anything his heart desired. We too transform and grow into a monster, and our stats reflect that. Now, it's about time to investigate the legend of Kaido himself and explore what makes a king like this truly strong. In the words of Kaido himself, a devil fruit will never conquer the world. Only Only Haki can trump all else. The strongest creature in the world infuses Haki into every single attack, pushing through and brutally forcing his way into victory. Observation, Ryoyu armament, and of course Conqueror's Haki, Kaido remains near the top of Haki mastery. Kaido's Haki extends to all his physical attacks, showcased perfectly with his Buso Breaker strikes. With just his strong left alone, destruction follows and deletes anything in his path. Haki alone, nothing else runs the true man's world. Kaido's presence isn't one that you can just dismiss. He's the strongest and he knows nothing can defeat this beast in battle, harnessing all elements at once in a wave of terrifying Haoshoku Haki. This is the supreme color of the Dragon King. Within his Conqueror's Haki, the air grows thin and it becomes hard to breathe. Kaido's will dominates all. Devastation comes forth with a mix of Haoshoku Ardor alongside our corrupted Gravity Bell Conqueror's Haki, suppressing the enemy with a downpour of torrential rain and booming thunder. The gravity of the situation becomes clear through Conqueror's Haki. Wielding his iconic Kanabo, Dragon King Kaido sends people flying and slams them down with his immense strength and Haki prowess. As an Emperor of the Sea, a Yonko, Kaido remains legendary and deadly with his classic Hasakai Kanabo. With a Bagua Barrage, Kaido grounds his opponents and pummels them into the floor. Representing his Bagua Barrage onslaught, we push forward and strike, ignoring all damage thrown our way. With full immunity to stun, by harnessing our Hyper Armor Hasakai, we become unstoppable. Using his massive Kanabo, Kaido slams down his opponent and follows it up with a strike from the heavens above. Channeling the storm into this final attack, damage multiplies exponentially with the Destroyer of Death, Thunder Bagua, releasing a pulsing shockwave of lightning that totally disintegrates anything hit. The Destroyer of Death, Thunder Bagua, is one of Kaido's strongest Kanabo finishers. Slamming the floor with the release of striking lightning, a motion wave becomes our destructive finisher above anything else. With full control over the sky itself, we call from above and devastate our opponent entirely. Heaven Reborn, the conquered three worlds, attracting hell, Ragnaroku. Finishing off with a two-handed overhead swing, Kaido infuses Haoshoku Haki into his leap, exuding pure lightning, crushing anything underneath. This attack shattered through the floating island of Onigashima and even knocked out Luffy himself. Shown in game, our Ragnarok lightning impact was perfect for this over-the-top demonstration of death. We arc into the air and fall back down, dispatching anybody nearby our insane impact shockwave. Alongside the ability to become a dragon and hitting really hard, the Uo Uo Nomi model Azure Dragon grants Kaido full control over the storm itself. With gusts of chilling wind, burning flames born from a spark, rainwater to wash enemies away, and lightning to electrify the scene, Kaido has everything. All of these elements grant him immense strength and impossible speed after Kaido's transformation. Transforming ourselves in-game, we harness Lightning Assault's lightspeed approach to represent Kaido's insanely fast Seiryu Blitz. We rush the opponent down in an instant with a surge of flowing energy. Alongside this speed, we call to the heavens, shocking and igniting opponents with Thundercall's discovery of fire. Storm controlled, a mythical zone awakens. Within the full transformation of the awakened Uo Uo Nomi, Kaido discards his human form, morphing into a terrifying dragon, invincible and untouchable. Alongside his natural affinity to manipulate storm tempest elements, Kaido releases a condensed beam of electrical heat energy. This display of Boro breath is highly destructive, known to vaporize armies and villages in just a mere second. It's only natural. In game, we become the dragon alongside our Boro dread breath, and with offensive range pressure and oppressive lockdown, we dominate the enemy entirely with this technique. As shown many times, Kaido doesn't just control the storm elements, he manipulates them masterfully in his awakened dragon form. Using a variant of the Uo Uo Nomi's Boro breath, heat energy condenses into an orb with Kaido's high frequency Boro blasts. For a burst of impact and deadly accuracy, the Tempest is his to control. Storm condenses and emits. We snipe our opponents with the Arc Beam Boro Blast. With ranged, up close, and aerial flexibility, this Mouth Blast is essential to represent Kaido's awakened hybrid storm spam. Finally, in his last fleeting moments, Kaido ignites and literally goes out in a blaze of glory. Fully coated in flames hotter than Boro Breath itself, Kaido enters a transformation called the Flame Dragon Torch. In constant motion, Kaido spins and releases waves of electrical fire, melting anything in his path. In-game, we entirely crash out with our Flame Dragon Torch Arc Wave alongside our mythical Flame Within. Everything nearby burns to a crisp. If we can't conquer it, nobody can. And with that, we finally draw an end to the tale of Kaido, the Dragon King. All kingdoms must eventually fall, and when they do, they have to be remembered. So, to show respect to the GOAT, if you want to remake this build yourself, check out my full talent list. Finally, the legacy of Kaido continues through the cycle of bloodshed. Check out some fights from the King of Beasts himself. And that's about it. So, as you guys know, One Piece is one of my favorite, if not my favorite show of all time, and I just knew I had to make Kaido after seeing the Kanabo drop. So, if you want to see your favorite characters in Deepwoken, please feel free to comment down below, because I'll always look at them. Anyway, as always, make sure to like and subscribe for that final push to 90k subs. We're super close. Again, I do want to say thanks and have a good one. It's punchin' time.